you'll get visible after things totally calm down, right? Meanwhile, your calendar is feral, like a crazy cat, all over the place. Colors, you can't even remember what they are anymore. Your inbox is totally on fire. Yeah, you wish you could set fire to it. And later has been lying to you for years because you know what? The truth is, you are the best kept secret, my friend. You're busy doesn't equal visible. Hard work doesn't magically broadcast itself across the radio waves. Nope. That's why the Brew and Stew Media Spotlight exists. That's right. A collaboration between Nicole Borghi and Colleen Stubbs. One booking, two podcasts, no pitching, no chasing, no pretending you enjoy the outreach. We know you don't. Nobody does. You show up, you talk like the authority you already are. Your message gets heard on purpose to an aligned audience. Stop waiting. Stop hiding behind the busy button and book your Brew and Stew Media Spotlight package now, because staying invisible is a choice and you're not going to do it anymore. You're going to be visible. You're going to be influential. Scan the QR code. Make that choice for the Brew and Stew package. Busy, booked, exhausted. Your inbox is screaming at you like a siren. Your calendar is still feral. Still calling yourself visible and you're just the best kept secret? Turns out I was right there with you, my friend. Wasn't getting seen, was just the best kept secret. Wasn't getting heard, definitely kind of getting paid. But here, the magic, my friend. It's a collaboration between Colleen Stubbs and Nicole Borghi. The Voice Lab on the school platform shows you how to use podcast spotlights, summit stages, and simplified, yeah, that's right, simple outreach systems so your visibility actually works. Get seen, get heard, join the free Voice Lab on the school platform, and you're going to get it all. Because if you're working this hard, someone else should know about it. Scan the QR code today.
Welcome to a world of unforgettable experiences and immersive marketing. Transform your events into extraordinary moments that captivate your audience. Whether it's corporate gatherings, product launches, or community celebrations, our immersive marketing solutions elevate your events to new heights. Immerse your attendees in a world of audio books and podcasts tailored to your brand. Engage their senses and leave a lasting impression. Explore the power of storytelling with our curated podcast content. From insightful discussions to entertaining narratives, we've got the perfect audio experience for your event. Ready to make your next event unforgettable? Scan the QR code now and book a complimentary immersive marketing call with our experts. Let's create memories together. Elevate your events with immersive marketing. Scan the code and let the magic begin.
All right. We are live coming at you on YouTube, on Rumble, and on LinkedIn. And welcome, my friends, again to another episode of the Pain Point Podcast, where we're going to share today. Jeff's in the house, and we're going to share some online solutions to your business's pain point, right? We are in the virtual age today. And you know, it's not going away. It's here. We gotta embrace it. We gotta welcome it. You can love it like a brother from another mother, right? You know, it is here. It's a pain, but here we are. And you know what? Welcome, Jeff. I'm glad you're here. You guys, I'm going to share with you a few things, what we've got going on. You know, you've got to get on that Voice Lab platform. It is a school group, and we are moving and grooving, and we are growing by leaps and bounds. We've got some great information in there. We've got networking, we've got podcasts, we've got workshops coming up, we've got posting parties coming up, all kinds of stuff. You'll hear more about that in the next few days if you are on the Voice Lab platform. Yes, posting, right? We're not posting and ghosting, but we want to move the needle because for some reason, all those updates, everybody's thrown their robot in there and nobody's commenting anymore. We've got to engage. If you want engagement, you've got to engage. And I see people in there, but I get a little heart and it's like, hey, where's the comment? Say hello, say I don't like it. Say, hey, ask a question. Hey, give me some more information. There's hand raising post in there. There's great information. You know, we're live on that platform. Join the live, say hello. Don't just drive by, right? And wave with all five fingers. I would appreciate that. But hey, wave nonetheless, right? And you guys want to check out what we've got going on and support the people that support us, right? And that Brew and Stew. If you want that Brew and Stew media package, this is what you get. You're going to get the live Pain Point podcast. You get Monday morning business foreplay, where there's a little bit of networking, a little bit more of Q&A going on in there. You know, we've got great information, great guests like Jeff here today. You're going to get your knowledge on, but also you get commercials, you get sponsorships, and get all that in the Brew and Stew. And we put it on there not only on YouTube channels. There's 2 YouTube channels. There's Rumble, there's LinkedIn, but we promote you to our group. And that's the precious thing, because it's all about entrepreneurs who want to move the needle, get on the stage, you leverage it like a leader, like a boss. You want to leverage your marketing. And how do you do that? You get on the stage like today. So, Jeff, welcome to the Pain Point Podcast.
Thanks very much, Nicole. Thanks for having me. That was quite a mouthful. It's great introduction, my friend. Very authentic. And don't forget, you're never going to get the world to comment. They all do the hearts or the likes. It's the 80-20 rule, guys. But that 20% are the cream of the crop. So look after that 20%.
That's true. That's true. It is the 20%. But tell people, I mean, you're the expert here. We've met at a few networkings, Jeff, and you have just got so much information that you share. It's incredible what you give away, what you talk about LinkedIn. We had a conversation behind the scenes about, you know, people, what you're using on your platform and how you can leverage that audience that does participate, that does move the needle, and that you want to focus on, right? Because not everybody's your bestie.
Yeah, I'm a lifelong learner, guys. I'm 77 and I'm still learning. I learned when I was 40. Remember, that's nearly 40 years ago. I paid a business coach $20,000. All I learned from him, which was very valuable, by the way, you don't know what you don't know. So I remember that every day, and I reach out to people like Nicole and others, and I learn from them. We learn from each other, and that's how we grow. It's what's called networking, right? So, guys, don't be frightened to network and get out there and spread the word. And today, I'm going to show you a few of my tricks where we go out and network with people, and we get new clients, new podcast guests, and more each and every day. Do you want me to share my screen, Nicole?
Yeah, you can do that. You should be able to share. Let me make sure, because they've also changed. Go right ahead. You should be able to participate today.
Let's do that and see what we can do. Now, remember, guys, I'm 77. None of my team are here now, so I've got to do it all by myself. It's going to be a whole new experience. I'm going to start you off, guys, with a little thing called LinkedIn. There's all different ways you can attract clients, but the main one out there is certainly LinkedIn, as you all know. Now, just move this out of the way. Let's go over we'll go over first to my homepage. Now, I was sick for about a month, guys, so my LinkedIn suffered because I'm the man behind it. But I'm back with a vengeance. Let me show you what I mean by that. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the last 7 days together. Now, we get into here, and you've got what they call, I'll just go a bit slower. On the homepage, guys, you click your homepage, and you can come over here and you can see your stats, right? So you've got post impressions. Let's have a look at that. That means how many people did you basically get in front of this week? Now, in my case, that's on engagement at the moment. Let me turn it over to impressions. And bear with me. Come on, over you come. We got in front of 72,000 people, guys. Imagine that. Well, it's like talking to a stadium. 72,000 people. And we're only up, I'm a bit disappointed, we're only up 700%. How would you like your marketing to be up 700% in 7 days, guys? Well, we can show you how to do that. All you got to do is reach out to myself and Nicole, and we can show you how to do this sort of stuff. Now, forget about the impressions. That's okay. That's like someone waving in the dark. Let's go to engagement. Who engaged with what we said? Let's have a look at that. We had, in 7 days, we had, let's call it 1,200 for simplicity, up 500%. We had 1,200 people engage with us, right? 1,200. Now, when we go over here, I'm going to go over here to messages. You'll see there's heaps of them, right? I'll tell you, much appreciated. And I can get him. Look at them, guys. I can get him list. I can go down the list. There's heaps of messages, people reaching out all the time. We go over here, and according to LinkedIn, I'm in the top, it might be marketing on their part, I'm in the top 5% of authorities. Now, here's one of my recent posts, guys. It's a post, 61 people reacted to that post. Now, what that means is, and 6 commented, we can go out and now, not me, one of my VAs, that's why we've got a wonderful VA service, they go out and touch base with those people. Hey, James, what did you like about our post? Blah, blah, blah. And we start conversations. And then that's what conversations are all about. Conversations lead to collaboration. So we scroll down to another one, a new one we just put up. Yeah, 1,009 rejections on someone. Another one here. Going a bit further down, I want to get a serious one. Another one. Where's a decent one? Another one, 41. Who's that lady? Look at that lady.
Hey, I know that gal.
Yeah, look, she's got 1-on-1. So people, come on, give us some love, guys. Right. And again, and so she gets the idea. She knows what to do. Right. Here's a story about Colonel Sanders. He started with a $105 check. He started earlier than me. He started at 65. Right. And on it goes. Now, I'm waiting for this to come down. I wanted to show you something interesting. It was here before. Now it's not there. Isn't that always the way? I wanted to show you something really interesting. Here, this is better. This is better. 804. Now look at this, guys. My team have 804 opportunities to talk to these people because they came on and liked one of my silly posts. 804 opportunities, guys. Isn't that amazing?
So your schedule is going to be full. So with that 804, does your team just go in and chat them up, even if they just like people? Even
Absolutely.
if they like
We ask them,
don't reply?
We've got every reason to ask them what they liked. So we have a series of messages, guys. We can teach those to you. We have a series of nice messages, and not everyone's going to respond. The response rate is around the 40 to 45% mark when you want to engage people. All right. And we show you how to do that. And there's a trick to it too. You're not going to go and do 800 in one day. You can do 40 a day, have a spreadsheet, do 40 a day every day for the next few weeks. Then I've got another VA who's doing another story. There'll be another one here somewhere. What happened here? It's only a new story. It's only been 5. 5. I'm just having a look here. As you can see, guys, I'm a bit of an authority on LinkedIn, and so it works. LinkedIn works. And here's a good question for you. Would you pay 5,000 to make 50,000? Of course you would. That's a story. It's had 3 reactions. It's only an early story. And what will happen, guys, we'll reach out to those people and tell them how they can do that. Right? Now, does this stuff work? You asked me, does it work? Okay, let's see if it works. Does it get you any appointments, Jeff? Well, come over to here with me and let's have a look. I mucked this up. Where's the one I'm after? This is the one I'm after. Guys, I aim for a minimum of 4 appointments a day. Now, let's keep me honest. Let's see how we went so far. Now, today's date is, look at my calendar, is the 25th. So here we are. There's the 24th was the cutoff, right? I'm after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've got about an hour to go. So I may end up getting 6. There's 6 people that have reached out to find out more about our services. Would you like to have 6 conversations every day about your company? Of course you would. Let's go back to the 24th, guys. We were on fire. 1, 2, oh, mate, boy, you can count them, guys. The 23rd, you can see it's consistent, guys. It's not, it's all about being consistent. Now, you're going to ask me, how do you do all this stuff, Jeff? Well, one of the things we do, so many of you post, you spray and pray, right? Don't do that. Have a call to action. In spite of what people say, oh, you shouldn't have any links and links are terrible. Either put them in the body copy or put them underneath, but have a call to action. How the hell can people contact you if you don't tell them how to contact you? All right.
Exactly.
So we'll go over here and I'll show you something about that, guys. I hope. I'm going to think about it for a second. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to show you something here. Bear with me, guys. I was just got to go down to here. I've got to open up something here. I've got to go over to my gallery.
So
And
you're not finding, Jeff, because when you mentioned like those LinkedIn, like the links, you're not finding that you're penalized in any way, because the way it was told to me was that you get penalized or something happens, you go into lockdown on the LinkedIn platform if you share a link.
hasn't happened to me, and I've been doing it for years.
Okay, so bad info. All right, so good.
I
I'm
think
glad
so.
you clarified it, because I mean, and that's what I liked about talking to you. You're just like, no, just do it. You're fine. You're okay. And I hear all this, don't do this or don't do that, and I'm going, I don't see that it's a problem.
Yeah, the people that are worried, they drop the link under the comments, which is probably a good idea. I, I'm
Okay.
just I'm just a bit more, for want of a better word, Grant Cardone style. I'm more aggressive, right? I
Okay.
mean, if you don't like me, don't like me. Don't comment. Don't do anything, right?
Right.
I'm just looking for something, guys. Bear with me. As I say, my VAs were here. I'd already have it, but they're not here. And you can see, you're seeing the back, you're seeing some of my photos and stuff that we use in our promotions, all sorts of
Yeah, you
stuff.
might have to rinse your eyes out after that. I don't know. But
Yeah,
no, yeah. So I see you've got a lot of content. I have a lot of content. And do you repurpose a lot of what you
I
use?
do. I do. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I do. I do a lot of news stuff. I can't help myself. I do a lot of news stuff, but I also repurpose quite a bit in a different guise. As you know, it's a good. Here it is. This is the one I'm after. Now, this is what I want to show you guys. This is it'll if it'll come up. Come on, please come up for me. There's you see.
Yay.
Hang on, I've got to move you out of the way. Nicole, here we go. I'm going to bring it up on the screen, big time. Guys, this is one of the ones, like, even when I comment on other people's posts, I'm not shy. I drop in who I am. They say, who the hell was this Jeff Veale guy? I don't care if you like me or not. Right? It's not about being liked. It's about helping each other, right? So,
Exactly. And this is such a solution with what thank you for sharing. It's so impactful and it's so educational. This is like a mini workshop right here in this Pain Point podcast, right? This is the value that you bring to clients.
mhm, absolutely. I've got here, let's connect on LinkedIn. And then some people are not very smart. So I've even got scan me, and I tell them to scan me again. Right, there's the guy there. You like him or you don't like him. But guys, I'm going to teach you a secret. I should charge you all. You can send me a bottle of scotch if you want to. Um,
Oh, yeah.
this is only 10% of the world knows this, 10%. But now it's going to be almost 100% because Nicole's podcast and event goes everywhere. So it's going to be the whole world's going to know by tomorrow morning. It'll be the front page news. It's not about the QR code. All right. I want you to think of the QR code like this. You see a shop window and it says, it's got a bit of cardboard in the front that says, buy one, get one free. And you're walking past, you'd probably stick your head in the door because you want to know what you can get for free, right? So that's what a QR code does. It flags people down. I'm going to show you the real secret, guys. Bear with me. Like I say, my staff are not here, so I'm all over the shop. I'm doing my best. Now we come over here and I'm going to show you the real secret. We come into here. This is what I call, and I'm sure if you can see this, guys, my famous five. These are the five
Yes.
I use all day, every day. There's my ChatGPT, there's my spreadsheet, there's my links, there's my Facebook page, my Facebook group, and of course, LinkedIn. One click gets me there. Now I'm going to show you this. Over here, guys, I've got a heap of these QR codes for different things, right? Now I've got one here. The one you just saw was for a virtual cup of coffee. So what happens when you do a post, it's non-threatening. You say, hey, da 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 da, let's have a virtual cup of coffee. It's non-threatening, right? Or let's get a free marketing assessment. Or let's talk about LinkedIn. Or let's get a free virtual assistant. Let's go to this one. Now, time this, guys. Watch what happens, guys. I click the link. Here we go. I'm going to say 10 seconds. I'll count it down for you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Bingo. We're halfway there. 5 seconds, guys. And there it is. And there you come. Now, this tells you what we're here for. No one reads. Trust me, guys. Nobody reads, but put it there in for those who
No.
do. For those who do read, right? This is why you're here. And over here, you've got a chance to do a bit of marketing. Why are you here? Da 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 da. It's a bit of a story, right? Okay. Now I'll book a spot like I'm a potential client. I don't normally work Saturdays. I don't even know why that's there. But what I do, I work Saturday morning from 6 till 10 because I'm having breakfast anyway. So if someone wants to hop on and give me money, that's a bonus. I can have a much nicer weekend. So that's what I do. That's one of my secrets, guys. Now, what's today? Today's Wednesday. I'll book a Thursday one. Here we go. And I'll book one for, say, the middle of the day. Here we go, 1 o'clock. So I'm the potential client. We're going to come in here and watch what happens, guys. I'm going to fill this in, Jeffrey, Now, here's where it gets interesting. What do you want to talk to me about? Look at this part. I want to grow my revenue, Jeff. I want some help with social media marketing. I want a virtual assistant. I want the roadmap you promised me in the post. I want a podcast session, or I want to tell you you're an idiot. Whatever. Right? There it is,
Let's
guys.
chat.
Yeah.
I'll charge you double for that, but I'll still let talk to you.
Yeah. So let's just do this one and this one, right? So here we go. Then down here, and it's told them a bit more. I told you no one reads, but they've got to read that part, right? And they can leave it blank if they so wish to. Now they're going to schedule the event, and we all know what's going to happen. It's going to come over. I'm scheduled. Rah rah rah. I'm all ready to go. It's going to come over, and if I come back to bear with me, guys, and guys, I get a bit busy in my emails. See the number, guys? You see the number at the top?
That's a lot.
I've only got 500,000. That's the unread ones, right? But I'm talented, guys. I can skim them. Look, I skim them. I skim. Now, here we are. There we are. What a wonderful man. This wonderful man, Jeff Veale, just booked in. What's he want? He wants a virtual cup of coffee. Okie dokie. Let's scroll down a bit. When is it? You know when it's, guys. So to get the idea, guys, this stuff works. It's all basically semi-automated, right? Come down here and it tells me what, and I have a quick look. It tells me what they want. So I go into the meeting prepared. So I'm going to talk about.
So do you cyber stalk them a little bit before you get on the call with people? Check them out on their website, their LinkedIn a little bit?
When you got 500,000 emails and you're doing LinkedIn, like 800 from one post. No, I don't. I don't bother. You find out soon enough, right? When you talk to them.
Right,
you know.
right.
Just keep it authentic and just have a chat to them. Now, you're going to ask me, I know what you guys are going to say. This shit doesn't work, Jeff. Okay. Come over here. Let's see if this shit works as we say. Here we go. Come over here with me. I'll come over here and I'll take you into the back end. All right, here we go. Now, this is a new one. It's only been up for a couple. Wow, that shocks me. It's only been up for 24 hours. I've had 290 people look at it. That's to get a free LinkedIn review. How cool is that, guys?
Nice.
Hands up. Who wants it? Look at that. I'm shocked myself. I'm shocked.
Hello. So you've had those scans and you can trace it. Man, look at all the data you get that you can see right there. And that when you're looking at this, because it's like death by data these days, right?
Yep.
I mean, you could get so wrapped up in it sometimes that it means really nothing. And so
I just skim it. You're right.
Good. Okay.
I don't go deep. I skip. Look, here's my school group. Like I got my school group's fairly new, guys. I'm an old guy. I'm learning about. It's the best platform in the world. If you haven't got a school group, reach out to Nicole and bloody get one because they're fantastic. And look, 4,000 scans since whenever January 6th. Right there you go. What's that, guys? A month and a half, right? 4,500. One of my podcasts, 15 Minutes of Fame. What's that one about? So I'm not sure what that one's about. That seems to be maybe we're not using that one because it's 4 scans. It's pathetic. We go down to here. There's a friend of the family. You probably all know Phil the Connector. Phil was my client for a while, and he got 190 scans and did very well. Right?
Awesome.
We're here to talk about me, so we're going to go down to here. Away from that, we'll go into the real area. This is the real back room. Here's one of my podcasts, guys, my spare one. 3,500. My marketing one. It's at 21,000 people. 21,000 people, guys. I'll say it third time. 21,000 people have reached out and engaged with me to get a free marketing assessment because I'm a marketing guy. 50 years. That's what they call me, a guru. Right? We come over here. That's one of my spare ones. We come to my podcast, guys. 28,000 people have reached out over the years to be on my podcast. That's going back since April 24. So you might as well say we're now in April 26. So 2 years, guys, 28,000 people. So guys, have I convinced you at all, any of you, that QR codes work? And guess what? Here's my special offer to Nicole and her people. I'll give you 14 months, going mental, an old man. 14, it's a 14-day free trial, guys. Free trial, 14-day free trial. And then it's $49 a month. And I can't be bothered bullshitting around collecting monthly fees, or I give it to you for $195 for a whole year. Now, let me think about that. What's that, about $5 a week? Less than about $4 a week. So, guys, if you can't
Less than a cup of coffee a day there, Jeff.
well, think about it. For a whole $4 for a week, not many cups of coffee in that. And by the way, guys, if you only get one client for the whole year, you've paid for it. And I just showed you, I get 4 to 6 new contacts every day. That's 6 opportunities I get to either buy someone else's services, because I buy a lot of shit too, guys, or get them to buy my stuff. All right. So now let me think what else I could show you on that area. Probably not a lot. So I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to come back to the lovely Nicole.
All right. So yeah, geez, that's so much information, and you're just out there doing it. I mean, and you mentioned Grant Cardone, and it's like, take it or leave it. I love that.
Yeah.
And I love that, just do it. You don't know until you try.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of like, who are you listening to? Are you and watching? There was someone I followed for a little while about this LinkedIn stuff, and I was in a group with them, and it was just like, that makes no sense to me what you're telling me this, because I'm a data person. I did research. That's how, when I interned, I was a researcher. I had all the files going down, and you could get stuck in that information, and you can get information overload. Your clients don't necessarily want it. They just want the proof. They want that social proof. They want to get out there. Why, when we're talking about this, how does that reflect in 2026? Because I really believe that this is the year, if you haven't gone through the woes and the headaches of the data updates, and you haven't yet realized, why are all these links broken? Why is this update changing? Because we're in a tech world. We're here. The 80s have finally caught up with us. We're here. We just not at the holodeck yet. That's virtual reality. Stay tuned for that, guys. I've got some virtual reality stuff coming up. I do want to let you know, I want to seed that, because it's going to be some fun stuff. But how important is it to when you're leveraging your marketing to get on the stage? If you get on the stage, how important is it? Because I see a lot of people, well, I got on the stage and then I got leads and I didn't do anything with it. You just got 150, 200 plus leads. Put the price on that for the data that you collected to people that are aligned with you. Did you go to their LinkedIn? Did you reach out, or did you reach them with email? Isn't that the gold mine? I thought it was.
Absolutely. And guys, you don't have to do it yourself. I mean, guys, you can get a VA to do it for you, right? And you do nothing. All you got to do, as I do, I just turn up. I have a lot of fun. I don't do any hard work. I turn up. That's all I got to do. My team does the rest. And you can do the same, guys. Get yourself a VA from either me, India, wherever you like. I'm in the Philippines. They're as cheap as chips. And get a VA, and they'll do all the donkey work for you. And we'll set you up. We'll show you the systems, right? And we'll show you how to get rich and famous. In fact, my proud boast to most people is, if you listen to me, I can double your business in 120 days or less. There's one proviso. You've got to do you've got to follow what I tell you. You can't. I'm not going to do it for you. You've got to do what I tell you. If I tell you to use LinkedIn, you've either got to do it yourself or get a VA to do it for you. If I tell you to go into Facebook groups and post, I'll give you a funny Facebook group, guys, for women. There's one out there called, and a lot of women get shocked and horrified. It's called, of all things, Like-Minded Bitches Drinking Wine. Like-minded bitches drinking wine. And people they go, oh, I wouldn't go into a group like that. God, it's a play on bloody words. They're just businesswomen who like to have a nice glass of wine after work. What's wrong with that? They might even drink coffee. Who knows? Could be like-minded bitches drinking coffee. What I want to tell you about that group, for all you women out there listening, the audience is between 40 and 60, and they are all businesswomen with the same problems as you. They've either lost their job, they've got divorced, they're empty nesters, they've hit a pinnacle in their career. They're not quite sure what to do, which direction to go in. That's why they need to reach out to people like Nicole and come on the stage, expose themselves, pick themselves up, and get back out there again. It's really that simple, guys. So that's just Facebook group. I can tell you more. And one thing I want to say to you guys, I'm just going to show you something here in my background here. The problem with most of you is that I can't find it. Where's it gone? I'm looking for it. Here it is. Here it is. This is the one I want. You know the problem, guys? Here's a problem. Most of you can't see the forest for the trees. You won't invest in yourselves, guys. I used to spend pre-COVID, guys, true story, I'm the real deal. I've had 5 multi-million-dollar businesses. I was spending $6,000 a week, not a year, not a month, per week, right?
Yikes.
But I was turning over $5 million, guys, right? Money makes money, right? I didn't love spending that money, but it was part of doing business, right? Half of you guys, you won't come online now and give me $500 a month to double your business for you. Crazy stuff, guys. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, let's dig into that, because we're given those solutions, to your business pain points, and then people want to pay. They'll pay a coach to feel good and get a pat on the back and hand holding, $10,000. But when it comes to getting on the stage, running in an event, or engaging online, they want nothing to do with that, and they do not see the value in that cost, because that coach is not going to move the needle. That group is not going to buy from you. Let's talk about the hard truth and the reality, the mistake of not doing that, of not engaging and going. Let's get out of that mindset, because that's one of the big things I will say that I get with clients or with people that I'm talking to in groups is like, hey, I spent 10,000 to run my summit and I never got anything out of it. And it's like, what was the assessment that you did? Did you look at any of the data? Did you look at what you needed to do? Did you look at that with what was that person giving you any value, or were they just giving you a lot of smoke? So it's like you're not tap dancing. And when you're talking about like-minded bitches drinking wine, it's just fun. It's just people that really want to move the needle, GSD, and get out there. And I think it's time to come back to some hard truths.
Yeah. Something interesting too, guys. Remember, I was pay to play. COVID wiped me out. I lost 20 million with COVID.
Ooh.
And I went from pay to play to beg. I had a pen in my hand, and I had to go onto Facebook with housewives, et cetera, and I had to learn all this stuff, guys. That's why I'm teaching it to you guys. I'm teaching what I learned. And what happened, I went on one of the first networking groups. I'll name the group. It's a group called Easy Way. And it's got a lot, it's a big group. It's got a lot of moving parts, guys. And in my school group, I'll drop an invitation for you guys. I went on this group. They generally get about 80 people to a meeting. Now, what the host does, he says, you talk and say a little spiel, and he says, if you want to meet Nicole, just put Nicole in the chat. And it goes, Nicole, 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 Nicole. And then Nicole's got all those people she can follow up with. My first meeting at Easy Way, guys, is a true story, man. I get cancer of the eyes, right? I got 15 people reach out to speak to this buddy Jeff guy, and 8 of them became my clients.
Wow.
One networking meeting, guys, one. My challenge to you guys is, how many networking groups do you go to? Nicole will tell you this. She sees me out there and out and about at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, because I'm prepared to do what it takes. You got to get out there, guys. Get on the stage with Nicole. Get yourself out there, right? Give it a try. Right?
Yeah, give it a try. And when you're looking, it's one to many. And you're looking, you're one person, you've got how many people in the crowd?
Yeah, that's the one. As I told you, look at my post on LinkedIn, guys. 800. It's like talking to an audience. 800 people. It's a basic story, but 800 people either gave me a love or a like or made a comment, right? And I've now more or less got permission to reach out and say, hey, John, thanks for liking my post. What did you like about it? Do you enjoy LinkedIn? And the guy goes, oh, yeah, it's okay, but. I go, what do you mean it's okay, but? Let me show you a better way, right? So there's lots of things. Think of a better way, guys. A lot of you, you've done your LinkedIn. This is very, very important. So write this down, guys, if you're listening. This is very important. A lot of you have done your LinkedIn like a bloody job application. It's like a bio about you. Let me tell you, LinkedIn is not about you. It's about what you can do for your audience. So reach out to myself or my team, and we'll give you normally $195 for any of Nicole's people who are watching this. We'll give you a free LinkedIn assessment that will tell you what your score is. And then you can get off your bum and go out and fix it. And don't use it overnight. Pretty
I love
simple.
that. I shared your LinkedIn in here. You guys reach out to Jeff. They're going to get that information, and you need to get that info. It's so important. Yeah, and Colleen says, give the whole flock, not just one bird. That's it. Get everything that you can. Really get that information in there. And so we have, hey, we've got Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel in there on YouTube. We've got a few other people. There's a Enlightened Enchantress on there. There's some other people that are watching. We've got a few viewers. Just want to give you guys some shout outs in there.
Okay.
Hello. But it's important to do this, and you say, hey, reach out. So that's not dead weight. When people are just given a
Absolutely.
little like, you
They've opened
reach
the
out to
door.
them.
Yeah, they've opened the door. And find your tribe, guys. You got to find your tribe. I went to the first few networking groups, guys, a long while ago back now. And I kid you not, there were groups of 10 or 12, and the guy was, or the lady running it was all about me. I thought, what is this crap? Right? But I've been going into other groups like Colleen and Nicole put on. It's not about them, it's about all of us. It's about a community, right? And that's what you got to think, guys. You got to think community. You got to be a zebra in a world full of horses. You got to give, not take.
You do. You gotta give, you gotta be prepared to take that when it comes and shows up to you, but
Yeah,
you've got to give too. You've got to be able to give to people. And people aren't, that's not people, it's the implementation, right? That you're doing when somebody calls you. I mean, even though you're giving it all away. And you're not like, hey, I'm going to hold on tight to it, because people need to know how to do it, and you're giving them that how to put it together. You're giving them that knowledge and the experience, and just show up, get people on the books, whether people book with you or not, and make it simple. I
absolutely.
like that. It's just so keeping it simple is the best way to do it, at all times, and say, hey, it's clear. That way your message is clear, the conversation is clear, and you know that you've got to go out there. So it's not the popularity, it's a number game for you.
Yeah. And if you work for yourselves, guys, um, forget about this bullshit working 9 to 5. You're not going to make it, right? You've got to be prepared to do what it takes. It might mean getting up at 6 in the morning to go to a webinar or an event where you're going to learn something and meet some new connections. It might mean going at 11 o'clock at night. All I do, guys, it's really, really simple. I set my clock 5 minutes, like Nicole here today, set my clock 5 minutes before, grab a cup of coffee. Well, before I came on here, guys, I'm halfway through. I was watching a movie. And little thing goes up, it goes ding. I go, oh, I've got to get up, make my coffee, and be in front of a screen ready for Nicole. And after this is over, I'll go back to my movie. It's pretty easy, guys. I just fit it in with my lifestyle. And you can too. They go, oh, you're so lucky, Jeff. You're always out there. You're always traveling. Well, what's stopping you? I asked you the question, guys. What is stopping you from going on a trip, getting a passport, leaving your suburb? Not your state, leave your suburb, right?
Right. Get out there. And that's what online helps you do, is in this world of tech. It's like you've got to pivot. You've got to be out there. You've got to get seen and heard the best way. And I was watching Alex Hormozy this morning, and he was talking about, he was in a group talking about the school platform, to his school groups. And the great thing about that, you guys, first of all, let me just say, School is not a social, just a social media platform. It's for engagement. So if people give you information, you want to engage, you want people to recognize you. That's the place to establish you as the expert. That's the place for you really to establish that you're engaging and you want to connect. We're in a trust recession, and if you want to get seen and heard, if you're out there going, why am I not getting seen and heard? Are you on that school platform? Are you responding to the post? Are you showing up at the networks? We've got several networks listed in the Voice Lab back there, and that's what you want to do. You've got to engage on those platforms. It's up to you to get out there to fill your calendar and to talk to people, because it's such a numbers game. To get out there.
I'm a simple guy, guys. I tell you now, it's about the numbers. Who knows how many calls did you do last week? Most of you don't know. I do know. I do my numbers because the reason being, I want to try and improve my numbers week on week. I don't always achieve that, but that's what I'm aiming for. If I don't know the score, why play the game?
Well, that's it. It's just a numbers game, and I'm taking a lot of notes here, and it's just it is it's a numbers game, and then getting back down to that Alex Hormozy, what I was watching, what is great is you guys getting on a stage and people seeing you, watching your lives, getting out there, moving that, going live on YouTube, getting on a summit, that is content. That is speaker reels that you're putting out there. That is content for clips. So you do one stage, you get out there, people see you, you get clips. I mean, hey, I do a speaker panel, so you got Q&A, you got time to network. There's more information that you're not going to just get from just doing your presentation. So you get this vast content that you're reposting all the time. Plus, Alex was talking about using that as a commercial. And whether you take that content reel and you put it out as a commercial, if you're getting a lot of views, if it's going viral, if you get hundreds or thousands or a million views on a clip or a reel, then Alex is stating you put it out there as a commercial. If you don't want to pay for it as a commercial, you've already won by listing it out there, by clipping it, by putting it out there, because YouTube and LinkedIn are moving videos and actual content, not necessarily AI. They want actual personal content. So if you're looking at it like, hey, it's not perfect. Hey, I don't want to get out there. Hey, I don't want to get on a summit. Those are leads. You're speaking to those leads. And whether they show up at the summit or not, those leads said that they wanted to connect with you. They're aligned with you. Now they're seeing your video. Now they're going, oh yeah, I remember I was supposed to be there. I couldn't make it, but now I'm there. So get out there. Use that content. You're just content building, and you're engaging with people, and you're reaching out there. Start talking to them. It's there. I think it's the mindset of how do we use it, and how do we use it the best way that we can. You won't know until you get out there.
And by the way, guys, it's evergreen. Hear that word, evergreen? What that means is it's there forever, right? Mistakes and all, it's there forever. And people come across it months later, and they go, oh, there's that Jeff guy. I'm going to reach out to that guy. There's his link. There's his link under his YouTube. I'm going to reach out. I need some help. Happens all the time, guys.
Yeah, and people lurk. People lurk. It's like I look at it like going to Walmart. How many people, when Walmart said, hey, we're not going to charge you for getting cash back at the register, people went in, bought a pack of gum, they got their $20, and they left to go to work or whatever they had to do, or go home at the end of the day. They got their gum, they got their $20. They wanted something for the money they were giving instead of giving it to the ATM machine. What does that do? They just come in for a little while. But once in a while, they're going to go back and get a case of beer. Once in a while, they're going to go get a t-shirt for Friday night. Once in a while, they're going to go get some steaks in the back. So now these lurkers don't always reply, but they see your content and then they'll come back to you. But they also want to know, are you real, and is your message going to hit the same every time? Are you talking to that same avatar? Are you changing your message? Are you coming on camera and having a meltdown? That's not professional. People don't want to see that. Be the expert in your field, be the professional. And I think it is, people are watching how you show up, and it's changing. Times are changing. People want to get back to that professionalism that we dropped. And where you said evergreen, you know, content is king, being online. You could do this from anywhere. And
Absolutely. And I do.
yeah,
I travel every 2 months, guys. Listen, I travel every 2 months and I buy a one-way ticket. Hear that word, guys? A one-way ticket to somewhere. I go there. If I like it, I stay for 3 weeks. If I don't like it, I stay for 3 days. I have laptop, can and will travel. Pretty easy, guys. I
that's
say, how
awesome.
lucky are you, Jeff? Well, doesn't suit everybody, but it suits me.
But so you're working hard so you can go take that time.
Absolutely. It's about the freedom. It's not about the money, guys. It was never about the money. Guys, if you're working for money, you're on the wrong track, right? It's about the freedom. It's what money can do, what money can buy, how money can help others, right? It's about freedom. I got a choice. I can have lobster today if I want to, or baked beans tomorrow if I want to. I have that choice.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is absolutely the freedom and the choice, and that you're never free unless you're financially free, right? You know,
Absolutely.
you can't be free and you can't enjoy your life because you never know when they're going to come and lock the doors on you or tell you you can't do something. But if you're not prepared, if you're not reaching out, you can be online, right? You want to enjoy your time right now because you don't know what you get tomorrow. So this is great stuff, Jeff. I've got your information here, your links, and people can get a hold of you on LinkedIn. Is there anything else that you want to share? I'll give you the last words.
Well, basically, guys, I've got a podcast. It's called 15 Minutes of Fame. If you want to get yourself out there, come on the podcast. It's 15 Minutes of Fame. It's all about you. We turn the whole thing into an evergreen movie. Remember, it's all about you. And then what we do, we put it on Reddit, Quora, LinkedIn, Facebook group, YouTube, and our new school platform with all your social media links, potentially putting you in front of hundreds of prospects. So the invitation's there, guys. Nicole, drop it in the chat. 15 Minutes of Fame. Love to talk to you.
All right, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye. Come back Wednesday for another session of the Pain Point Podcast. I've got plenty of stages for you to get on. There's 3 events coming up. It's Plot Twist a Gathering. That's happening in April. It's for authors or budding authors, people who want to be authors. We've got some great people. We're having a gathering. We're having some interviews. We're having speakers, publishers, illustrators. People are reading chapters of the book. It's going to be great connection for that. There's also Revenge of the Nerderpreneur, right? That's happening in a couple months. It's all about tech. It's all about how do you use as a leader, what systems, what strategies, what tech, what's coming up, what's new, what's out there, right? You want to lead and you want to do exactly what we talked about today. You want to be able to travel. You want to be able to go somewhere. You want to be able to spend time with your family. Set the systems up, delegate, automate, right? There is also the authority code that's for soul-led leaders. Get on the stage. How do you influence your audience, even whether it's a small group or a large group? And what we talked about a lot was engagement. That's a way to influence your audience to do and guide them and mentor them where they need to go. So some great events. Come down to the Voice Lab on the school platform. All the information is in the links below. You want to connect with entrepreneurs that are like-minded individuals and want to simplify their life and want to get seen and heard. All right, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.